Hi learners, welcome back to my YouTube channel Psychology Globe. I am Simran and I hope you all are doing well. I apologize for being very inactive during the last month since I was very unwell. So in the last video that I uploaded, we discussed the basic meaning and nature of psychotherapies. So today we are going to continue that module and we are going to discuss the first psychotherapy in detail, that is the psychodynamic therapy. So the main pioneer of psychodynamic therapy is Sigmund Freud. As the field of psychology kept developing, there were many changes in the realm of psychodynamic therapies as well. But today we are going to discuss the basic elements of psychodynamic therapy. So, what is a psychodynamic therapy? It is a therapy which believes that the cause of psychological disorders, it lies in the interpsychic conflicts. Now, what are interpsychic conflicts? Interpsychic conflicts are the conflicts which exist in the psyche of the person, that is the subconscious or the unconscious mind. So basically we can say the psychological disorders, they are caused by the suppression of the intrapsychic conflicts. So the therapist, they use two methods to find out that what are the intrapsychic conflicts. The first method is free association. Under free association, a person is asked to lay down on a couch and speak whatever comes to his or her mind, and the therapist, he or she is not supposed to interrupt the client at any point. So whatever is there in the client's mind, he or she is going to express it completely, and it is not possible to express your intrapsychic conflicts in daily life because the ego here means the rational thinking, and superego means our value system. They do not let us freely express our desires. So free association helps us to know what is going on inside the mind of the person, the unconscious mind. The second methodology is dream interpretation. Under dream interpretation, a person is simply asked to note down whatever he or she remembers from his or her dreams, and the therapist then uses this note as a dream interpreter. They interpret whatever is inside the unconscious mind of the human being, because dreams are usually born from our unconscious mind. So now we are going to discuss what actually happens under the process of psychodynamic therapy, that is the modality of treatment. So the first thing that happens on the part of the client is transference. What does transference means? That the client starts identifying the therapist as an authority figure from the past. The transference could be positive, it could be negative, depending upon the unconscious desire of the client. Now, identifying the therapist as an authority figure from the past, the client freely expresses his or her unconscious desires to the therapist, and during this process the therapist has to be very unjudgmental and full of positive regard for the client. And the second thing that happens with client is resistance, that during the process of transference the client might deliberately or undeliberately resist the process of therapy, because whenever we remember something that caused us pain or displeasure, we tend to resist it. Now what the therapist has to do to remove the resistance, he or she have to make the client confront whatever is coming into his or her mind. This process is known as confrontation. The second thing that the therapist has to do is clarification. Whatever unconscious desires are causing displeasure or discomfort to the client and they are lying in the subconscious or unconscious mind of the client, the therapist is supposed to bring those thoughts in the sharp focus of client, and then client and the therapist, they together interpret that how this problem could be overcome. Now, this process of confrontation, clarification and interpretation, this is together known as working through the problem. So, as soon as this process of therapy develops, the therapist and the client, they gain insight into the problem, that is the client becomes fully aware, fully conscious that how to deal with a particular problem. So this was all about the psychodynamic therapy. So if you find this module useful, please like and share to the video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.